Action.
Okay, I'm Kirsten Larson, and this is my persuasive speech. I'm going to be presenting the other side of dog attacks that people don't usually think of. This is my audience. We're in a hotel room. I just moved back to college. Yay. Okay. Christmas is an exciting time. Presents, lights, family, food. But for the family dog, it can be really nerve-wracking. Kids are tearing through the house, arguing over new toys, and wandering around with fresh baked goods. Suddenly, one of the younger boys is screaming and crying, holding his bleeding hand, and the family dog is hiding under the table. Hours later, after an ER visit with shots, x-rays, and stitches, the family tried to determine what happened. Why would the beloved family dog, who has never bitten anyone before, decide to do it now? Too often, when a dog attack is heard of, people immediately blame the dog and want to put it down, when most times a person has done something to provoke the dog, to aggravate it. In order to understand that not all dog attacks mean that the dog is evil and needs to be destroyed, we have to look into the causes of dog attacks. No matter your view on dog attacks, I ask that you listen and as we explore the causes, frequency, and prevention of dog attacks. According to a survey done by the CDC in 1994, nearly 2% of the U.S. population are bitten by a dog per year, each year. When comparing accidents treated in an emergency room, someone is 23 times more likely to get injured from a fall and 12 times more likely to be injured by a car than by a dog bite. Now, there are 4 major causes of dog attacks besides four major causes of dog attacks caused by people, if that makes sense. The main cause is mishandling. The ASPCA states from the smallest to largest, even the most friendly, cute, and easygoing dogs can bite if provoked. Someone not knowing how to behave around or interact with the dog correctly is a big way to aggravate the dog and cause it to get aggressive. The second is pain. If a dog is in pain, whether it be just a healing injury because dogs hurt themselves like kids do, or if it's an older dog with a chronic injury, anyone touching the hurt area or trying to roughhouse with the dog can cause the dog to become aggravated in a way of trying to protect itself. The third is fear. Most of the times, fear is caused from frightening or startling a dog by sneaking up on it. And when you startle a dog, it goes into its protection mode and it is more inclined to growl, snap, and bite. The fourth is possessiveness. A dog can get aggressive when its property, such as toys or food, is messed with by someone. Moving the food while they're eating or taking a toy from them and they don't want to play can make them feel the need to protect this property. Now, there are 3 major steps to prevent dog attacks. Just making sure it's awake. Number 1 is to socialize your dog with surroundings and people that it wouldn't normally be with. When you familiarize your dog with different situations, it's less likely to feel panicked in those situations if it meets it at a further time, and a non-panicked dog is a non-aggressive dog. Number 2 is to teach children the correct way to handle and behave around dogs. According to the ASPCA, the rate of dog bites injuries is highest among children from 5 to 9 years old. Now I have stats. These are categorized by certain dog breeds, but I'm protecting the dog breeds because I don't believe that dog breed has a reason with the bites. But as you can see, the children numbers are substantially higher than the adult. Because kids are attacked most, it is believed to be because they don't know how to correctly interact with the dog. The third is that you need to treat all breeds the same because, like I said, I didn't show the dog breeds because all dog breeds can attack. Small, big, it doesn't matter. It's just how you handle it. The CDC said that their 20-year study listing the breeds involved in fatal attacks isn't an accurate way of making breed-specific policies. They advocate making policies against an individual aggressive dog rather than a breed as a whole. Paul Perry, who is the manager of a Jackson Animal Control, says that little dogs bite more than big dogs. They just don't cause as much damage, so you don't have to go to the ER, and it's not reported as much because they don't cause as much damage. That's why many people think that larger dogs are more aggressive. It's because when they bite, they can do more damage to you. Each year, hundreds of dogs are euthanized for attacking someone who provoked them in some way. Animals are unable to speak for themselves and tell their side of the story, so it's our responsibility to make sure that we are looking at all of the possible causes for a dog attack rather than just assuming that the dog has done wrong. Going back to the family that we started talking about in the beginning, some of them wanted to put the dog down, claiming he had become a danger, but then an older child explained what had really happened. It turns out that another child had given the dog a cookie from the kitchen, and the little boy snuck up behind the dog and tried to take the toy, startling, the cookie, why did I say toy? I'm sorry. Either, but it was a cookie. The dog snapped and caught the little boy's hand and immediately ran away because he knew he didn't do it on purpose. He ran because he was scared and realized he had hurt someone that he loved. Now, this could have all been prevented if the boy had known how to properly behave around a dog. If he had known not to sneak up with or try to take food from a dog, it could have been prevented. That's why it is important to look at all sides of the story, because it's not just the dog's fault.